That's right. I'm doing it. I'm heartless. I have no soul. I'm still going through with the video that I had planned before Jordan Love got injured. Those who watched last night probably saw Jordan Love at the end of the game. Seriously, the second to last play of the game. They're trying to drive back. They're trying to come back. It was impossible. They weren't going to win the game anyways. But Jordan Love tackled by Jalen Carter and then hit up high. Totally legal, totally clean. You see people out there saying stuff right now that it's not clean, that he wasn't tackled and he hadn't got rid of the ball. Jalen Carter was trying to bring him to the ground and he didn't do anything cheap. Anyways, got injured. There was a pop. I'm not going to show the video. I think it would get banned. So anyways, you can see right there. That's where the pop happened. You can see the pop in his knee. Most speculates ACL. Maybe by the time this video releases in the morning, it will be announced what it was. But it's not going to be a quick back for Jordan Love, which is too bad because he was being exposed in this game. And that's what I wanted to show on this video was trash quarterbacks get exposed. There's no velocity on his ball. There's no zip at all. He was lobbing things up. He's inaccurate. He's 5 yards off on every play. And it was around last season. And for some reason, cowards in the media feel like they can't expose him because he was the new darling child of the league. He and C.J. Stroud were untouchable. You had to give them this high pedestal that they hadn't earned yet. Now, C.J. Stroud, I think, is very intelligent. I think he's going to have a great year with the Houston Texans. But I said all offseason, Jordan Love will be exposed, put myself out on a ledge, and everyone was saying, oh, when that doesn't happen, you're really putting yourself out there. You're really putting your reputation on the line. I don't think I'm going to get a chance to prove myself now. I'm very frustrated over that because for three quarters and 11.5 minutes, he looked like a trash quarterback all game. And if you follow me on Twitter at all, you shouldn't follow me on Twitter. If you do, you shouldn't. If you do, you shouldn't. If you do, you saw me tweeting throughout the entire game the trash that is Jordan Love. In fact, let me pull that up. I'm going to pull that up. I'm going to pull up Twitter, present, share screen, Twitter, and I'm going to go to, ooh, that looks good. What is that? My profile. We're just going to go to all the replies I had through the night. they were all on Jordan Love. So here I'm posting, a doctor talking about the knee injury. All through here, let's go back to where the actual game happened because this will show what I was saying about him through all of it. There's so much. Actually, maybe you should follow me on Twitter. There was some good stuff during this game. I'm having fun right now at my own expense. Cue it up, get ready. All you're going to hear for the next week is lame excuses after lame excuse from the Packers. As much as I don't like Jordan Love, I think he's a fraud. I don't want to see him injured. Time for the excuses all season long. Same bozo led the league with 6 fourth-quarter interceptions and a fumble with the same game on the line last year. With the game on the line, keep the excuses rolling though. Throughout the game, I had different things though. 0% chance they come back with Jordan Love before they even were there. Completing less than 50% of his passes. Anyways, this was a fun. This is the middle of the game. 10 for 23, 173 yards, 80 rating, 1 sack. It should have been 3 or 4 interceptions. It really should have been. He got so lucky so many different times. Done so many breakdowns on it. He wasn't even great. He was the same guy. He was a game manager playing against teams worst. He'll be exposed this year hard. That was before he got injured. And this was kind of the big one that went around. That's the 4th time the announcers have said today, this is very uncharacteristic of Jordan Love. At some point, you have to realize his inaccuracy and missing receivers by 5 yards is Jordan Love. 33rd in accuracy last year. Nothing has changed. And when he missed that could have been touchdown in the end zone, just barely out of reach. This is what the announcer said, 3rd and 5. Barely. Manute Bol on a pogo stick couldn't have caught that throw. Anyways. I had fun during the game at his expense, but I want to show you guys a little bit more of what I was talking about with Jordan Love. And this is the video I did before showing this. This is what I grade a quarterback on. This is when I did the breakdown of the interdivision, the teams in the division, their starting quarterbacks. I did each position fact checking throughout the year. This is how I grade quarterbacks. This is my most important proficiency for them. And this is also what Matt Eberflus talked about. Fourth quarter, fourth down, clutch, game on the line. And that's exactly opposite of what Jordan Love is. And I feel semi-bad about still doing this video. I planned on doing it after they lost, and he was the reason they lost. And they should have lost by a lot more than they did. They dropped so many, the Eagles dropped so many should have been interceptions. And then C.J. Gardner-Johnson, I have no idea on the one play that was a 70-yard touchdown pass by Jordan Love. I can't fault Jordan Love on that one because he did what he should have done. But see, they're playing in zone, and C.J. Gardner-Johnson, right off the snap, went to the opposite side of the field and exposed the entire right side of the field. 70-yard touchdown, wide open. Those are the things that Jordan Love can do. He can throw wide open to people because he won't miss them by 5 yards. He can throw those, and that's all he can do. So this is how I grade it for a fourth quarter efficiency. This is my own little stat. Touchdown drive 3, field goal 2, punt -1, turnover on downs -2, interception or fumble -3. This was the proficiency of the quarterbacks last year. For as much crap as Justin Fields took last year, he had a -8 fourth quarter efficiency. So clearly, there was a problem there. Jordan Love, though, was -6. Kirk Cousins, in a very limited sample of games with an 80% adjusted completion, number 1 in the league, had a +5 because his games were so short. He didn't have more opportunity. And Jared Goff, who played really well last year and managed games well, +31. So you look at Justin Fields and Jordan Love, there's the comparison. 2023, he had 8 touchdowns, 10 field goals, 14 punts, 6 turnovers on down, and 8 interceptions or fumbles in the fourth quarter, -6 efficiency. Then you go to college, and this wasn't anything shocking because Jordan Love in college was the exact same way. 4 interceptions or fumbles his final year, 1 turnover on down, 16 punts, only 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter his entire senior year. Garbage quarterback. Garbage quarterback replicates. And then I went on to show about Caleb Williams and how even Jaden Daniels would be better than Jordan Love. Both these guys should have good years because they're effective and efficient in the fourth quarter on fourth down. I also wanted to show you guys a little farther on that, some of it. This is straight from NFL.com. So here's the situational awareness or situational stats. And you look down through here. You can go through his 2023, the entire year. Look where he's inefficient the most. Last 2 minutes of a half. Look at this. 53.8% completion percentage. 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Not clutch at all. You do the same thing. Let's see here. Let's go to fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, what we're talking about right here. And this doesn't even show the fumbles. 7 touchdowns to 6 interceptions in the fourth quarter. 11 sacks. 54.3 completion percentage. He's just not a clutch quarterback. I was very much so looking forward to watching him get exposed all year long, and now we're not going to get the chance to do that. So that's a little bit frustrating for me. I don't know how severe the injury is yet. I sincerely hope he comes back for week 11 versus the Bears because I would rather face Jordan Love and the fraud that he is than have to face someone they might pick up. Maybe they trade for a quarterback that's on a cheaper contract, like a Russell Wilson or a Justin Fields. That would be like nightmare scenario. Either one of them is significantly better than Jordan Love. Maybe they trade for someone else. I don't know, but anything's better than Jordan Love. So here's the game, 29-34. I just want to show here. This is the 1 touchdown he had at the end of the half. Where was it? Right there. So on this touchdown where he had 70 yards, for that touchdown, that wasn't even, that was more C.J. Gardner-Johnson just playing absolute garbage coverage. It was terrible. Absolutely out of place. The 2 plays right before it should have both been interception. That should have been a pick 6 right there. Jordan Love passing complete right to Josh Jacobs. That should have been a pick 6. It was in his hands, and he missed it. He dropped it. And then this one as well, triple coverage. Threw it into triple coverage. That should have been pick 2. It was just garbage cover. This was a crappy game. This was, for a 34-29 game, it looks like a good game. It was really a garbage game. Both sides played absolutely terrible. Right off the beginning of the game, right here, 3 plays in, Jalen Hurts playing like garbage, intercepted it, and somehow they held them to a field goal. And then right off the bat, on the next possession they get, fumble, and they still held them to just another field goal. And all through this game, both quarterbacks just played like absolute garbage. It was an entertaining game, but it was not a good game. So consider me unimpressed by both teams. I really do think the Bears have a good shot to be some form of contender this year. Like they really, if they live up to half of their potential, there's a good shot the Bears could be in the playoffs and making a deep run in the playoffs. Absolutely. So I don't love that Jordan Love is injured. No, I'm not that type of guy. I don't think anybody is. In fact, the overwhelming on Twitter, nobody wanted to see him get injured. We want to beat them, of course. Absolutely, our rival, trash team, garbage fans, terrible. I have more disdain for the Packers this year than ever, and their annoying fan base and the overhype they've been getting from the national media, and them saying that Jordan Love is so good when he's a trash quarterback, and he's been exposed now. And I've been on that mantle, and I really wanted to show this video with more excitement because he just got exposed. And now it's kind of semi exciting to share it because he's injured. So I hope he does have a speedy recovery. On to the Bears game now. On to the Bears. We are, I mean, it's from when this releases, a little over 24 hours away from the Bears kickoff. So Bears are here. Bears versus Titans. I expect a blowout. 30-13 is my most recent one. I had it at 33-17 originally. Going back and forth on those. I really think the defense plays this really well and holds them and contains them. I don't think Will Levis is anything to be worried about. Jalen Johnson, Tyreek Stevenson, Kevin Byard, Jaquan Brisker, Kyler Gordon, the entire linebacker core, they're all going to be keyed in on this. They're not going to have any problem with these new receivers with Will Levis throwing to them. I'm not worried one bit. They'll get a couple good plays here or there, but then that's going to give Caleb Williams the ball, and we're going to see this offense go to work, and I'm really excited for it. So until Sunday, one day from now, this is what we get to enjoy for one day. Right now, the Packers, let's go. The Packers are 0-1. They are, let's go to standings. NFL standings. They are the worst team in the National Football League. Let's go to the conference. The NFC. Oh, look who's at the very bottom right there. Let's zoom in so you guys can see that. The Green Bay Fudge Packing Losers. Losers. Who? Who has her? Packers are losers. They're losers. Losers. Packers are losers. Anyways, I'm having my fun. I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to enjoy every second of it. So until tomorrow, dabears.